Okay, so today I'm going to be presenting I'm going to be talking about technological advancements in U.S. manufacturing. All right, so the research question that I came up with is, will the increase of technological advancements, sorry, my computer's running out of battery. So my research question that I came up with was, will the increase of technological advancements in U.S. manufacturing abolish the use of human labor? So United States manufacturing has hit its rough spots over the past few decades. In past years, a majority of U.S. companies shifted jobs overseas and manufactured their products in countries such as China, India, Indonesia, etc. Employees in these places seek lower salaries. These nations also had fewer safety and environmental regulations. The use of human labor overseas became the go-to move for a majority of U.S. companies. But as we enter this day and age, these companies start to invest more into technology. Between the years of 2000 to 2010, the United States lost around 5.6 million manufacturing jobs. 85% of these jobs are lost through the increase of technological advancements. And as you can see on this graph, U.S. manufacturing employment has gone down massively over the years of 1970 to 2010. The use of automation has brought the manufacturing jobs back to the United States. While a human welder today earns around $25 per hour, including benefits, the equivalent operating cost per hour for a robot is around $8. Many companies are starting to realize the amount of money they'll save for their business through investing more into technological advancements. And as you can see here, it shows the full-time equivalent workers compared to what automations are worth for. So my main perspective is the increase of technological advancements are not only decreasing the use of cheap human labor overseas, but also bringing manufacturing jobs back to the United States. Automation is slowly transforming U.S. manufacturing. Jobs and bringing jobs back to the United States. With the fast spread of technology such as robotics and 3D printing, the future of manufacturing will no longer rely on cheap overseas labor or even human labor in general. The truth is, there'll be a day where human labor isn't needed because of how much technology has advanced. So my first piece of evidence is talking about one of the main forms of the new technological advancements, which is 3D printing. 3D printing could vastly improve the efficiency of U.S. manufacturing. The additive manufacturing is finally maturing the use of 3D printing. 3D printed products are developing and improving, and are quickly producing products such as printed cars, shoes, and engines. U.S. manufacturers are catching up with modern technological advancements, as 51% of them are using 3D printing to create prototypes and final products for their company. The need for cheap overseas laborers in large factories will soon be gone. This could also abolish the labor trafficking in factory jobs, creating a new set of opportunities for middle-class workers in the United States, and keeps the money in the U.S. locally, instead of using it on labor trafficking overseas. There's an increase in the amount of firms that are starting to consider the use of 3D printing. This form of manufacturing is not only efficient, but saves more time and money for the U.S. companies, only creating products in demand rather than having millions of items sitting in the stores for months waiting to be bought. The amount of waste would also decrease and help the world environmentally. My second piece of evidence is talking about industrial robots that work in warehouses. As the amount of industrial robots continue to increase, the amount of people losing jobs start to shoot up. The amount of robots in factories and warehouses continue to grow from 1.2 million in 2013 to 1.5 million in 2014, and then 1.9 million in 2015. The cost differential between human and robots are narrowing down, with the robots having the advantage. As bigger firms develop by investing more into technology, small firms get left behind, leaving with high costs, as it is difficult for them to achieve the economies of productivity boost the bigger firms have. Industrial robots are another technological advancement that could change U.S. manufacturing. With the level of advanced technology at this day and age, U.S. manufacturing is able to maximize their efficiency and reduce costs by investing more into technology. These companies invest in advanced equipment such as robotic equipment to speed up the production and increase the productivity. Now, I'm relating to my stimulus material, A World Without Work by Derek Thompson. More than 30% of unemployed Americans claim that technology is the reason why they are out of work in 2013. Oxford researchers predicted that with the increase of technological advancements, machines could take 47% of US jobs over the next 20 years. Thompson's prediction of a future of machines that could make workers obsolete slowly becomes a reality through the technological advancements, making us consider how the amount of jobs lost by machines could impact society. With technological advancements slowly reaching its peak, the usage of human labor is slowly decreasing. But that doesn't hide the fact that technology is the future of manufacturing in the US, and it will someday abolish the use of human labor. Now, I'll go on and talk about the opposing point of view. To many people, technology isn't advanced enough to function automated factories. They claim that human beings are still the most amazing machines. With automation comes a new layer of complexity in manufacturing world. The attribute of agility is required to respond to customer demands. There's a limit to the amount of technology needed in manufacturing. It should never be at a point where humans are completely replaced. There's a huge cost these companies must deal with in making the process of manufacturing financially justifiable. Automation should be used correctly through replacing dangerous jobs and increasing productivity. These companies must take the more structured approach, acknowledging that humans are the best machines, and having a good balance of technology and humans. Might not sound in the field of manufacturing, but let's face the truth of the situation. As it might not sound appealing, there will be a point in the future where human labor just wouldn't be necessary anymore, as automation will take over. In conclusion, every day there's a new technological innovation that's discovered. Even in today's day, technology is advanced enough to decrease the amount of human labor used in US manufacturing. There will be a day where human labor becomes the second choice in manufacturing. These US companies will produce and sell their products without the usage of humans. With the fast spread of technology such as robotics and 3D printing, the future of manufacturing will no longer rely on cheap overseas labor or even human labor in general. There will be a day where human labor isn't needed because of how much technology has advanced. Although it may sound problematic because of the amount of jobs that will be lost through and the psychological problems that are created through unemployment, the fact is technology is the future of manufacturing. Thank you.
All right. Here are my two questions. How did you assess the credibility and the reliability of the sources that you used?
Well, most of my sources are actually from an academic source, from either EBSCO or, most of my sources are from EBSCO. I think only 2 of my sources are from articles, and those are credible news articles, so yeah.
Okay. And how did researching this topic impact your thinking about the workplace or the economy or technology?
I mean, it got me thinking like what I would do in the future, because I feel like with technology rising, it's going to be harder to get employed in a way. So yeah, in a way, I just feel bad for like middle class workers, because a lot of them are going to soon be unemployed because of this whole coming up with technological advancements and everything. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Great. Thank you.
Thank you.